Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures and Curiosities. I am creating these educational videos which not only highlight some of the finds through my adventures in flipping and thrifting and retail arbitrage, but also I want to show all the things that I wish I knew before I even started. I am learning so much information along the way that I'm hoping through this series of videos, not only can I keep a journal of these, but maybe I could pass some of that information on to you. Now, be sure to like these videos because I am going to be updating these videos very frequently. My goal for myself for 2020 is to at least do 4 videos a week, but maybe if I could do some more, even better. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell ding, so this way you're notified each time I produce new content. Now, my sales day, I sold a couple of items. Some of them I've already mailed out because I didn't have them when I sent them out. But for starters, I did sell 2 biblical Hebrew books written by William Sanford before. Remember, anytime you get religious books, that is a plus. Be on the lookout for those. I got those 2 books for free, flipped it around, sold it for $21. Cost $3 shipping, no big deal, great profit on that. The second book that I bought, that I sold, which also was a freebie book, was called Killing Sacred Cows. It's actually a financial book on money and finances. That one was by Garrett B. Gunderson, and that one sold for $19.99. Freebie book, $3 to ship, $19.99, great profit. Another thing is, I went to Dirt Cheap the other day, and they had their special 95% off sale. I love those sales. That is what happens is they don't put signs up, but when they're just about to get rid of their product before it either gets bundled up or tossed out or whatever they do with it, they put everything off at 95%. I always try to shop those things. So I ended up getting a internet phone service digital, it's called the Magic Jack. Got that for 70 cents. Flipped that baby in 2 days. Only had it up for sale for 2 days. Sold that after 2 days for $22. I'm very happy. But I will show you this because I didn't package this up yet. In that sale, I also got this thing. It is a Deluxe Plus Talk spare cover. And I'm just going to open that up. It's a very expensive, nice, I'm assuming some sort of seat cover for your Talk Deluxe. I paid $7 for this, and I know I went a little low, but I sold it within 3 days. This sold for $45. So I'm very happy with that flip. And then the other thing I sold, I will admit I held this on to a while, but this is where the education is going to start coming in because the topic for today is all about tins. And I'll show you what this is. Take a look at this beauty. Can you see that? That is a tin mint or pill box, whatever you want to call it. This is from the Chambers Candy Company Eagle House Halloween special. It's a little, and it's produced and made in England. Look how adorable that is. I mean, this is beautiful on itself. I paid $25 for this at a garage sale, and I flipped this over for $10. It's going to cost me very weightless. It's going to cost me practically nothing to ship. So I figured I made about a $7 profit on that. But when it comes to tins, believe it or not, they actually fly off the shelves for me. I mean, if you happen to see little pill bottles like this, particularly with a nice design, grab it. A lot of the older generation loves putting mints in these. Speaking of mints, the classic medicine, take a look at this. Phillips, this is Milk of Magnesia. These are your classic little pill bottles. You grab one of these at a right price, they could go for a pretty dollar too. I don't know what the appeal is for tins. I mean, if you ever notice, even around Christmas, they always release so many things in tins. But it's not necessarily the tins from now, but if you could find tins from, say, the 1985 and before, definitely something to keep and look out for. I'll show you this little one because this is a, can you see that? This is a 1985 mistletoe, which is the absolute core of happiness. They're all little tiny toad cartoons, and I just want to read this because this is cute. It's, mistletoe sees the innocent in our mistakes and teaches us to realize the strength and dignity of all who possess within ourselves. Haddington Sarson believes that the qualities of mistletoes are inherent in every person. So I ended up getting this, and I got this for a quarter. I mean, let me tell you something. I love going thrifting and garage selling, and people sell these things for a quarter. But I have this baby up for sale. It is a classic one, and it's in relatively good shape. You do have to look at the shape of tins, because a lot of times there'll be rust, there'll be patina, there'll be just overall yuckiness, but people will still buy it. This is something, and like I said, anything from England, grab it. People love made in England stuff. But I do want to show you this. This was a special collector's edition of the Walker's pure butter shortbread cookies. Try to say that 3 times fast. This is actually a product of Scotland, established in 1898. This special edition highlights the Queen's coronation at Westminster Abbey. And what I say is, and I mean this is unfortunate, due to the age of the Queen, if you find anything memorabilia for her, grab it now, because the prices of those things are just going to go through the roof. So now those are basic cookie tins, which a lot of people will use as makeshift sewing kits. Sometimes they will put cookies in and give it as a gift, but for some reason people love tins. And one of the tins I want you to definitely take a look for, and I don't have an example because each time I buy them they fly off the shelf. It's called, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Daher, Daher. It'll say Daher, made in England. And these were tea tins. They're usually either square, or sometimes I've seen them in oval shape, and they have a little cover on them. And basically they were designed for holding your loose tea when you make your tea in the morning. Every time I have gotten Daher products, I would pay as little as 50 cents to a quarter. Boom, I would sell it for about $18, $19, $20 just for the one tin. So that's something to take a look for. In fact, recently I also sold, it was 2 miniature Bentley's tea tins. And the catch is, and this is where I had to be careful with, they still had the original tea on the inside, the Bentley's tea. The problem was the Bentley's tea was about 30 years old. So I kept the sealed tea inside and specified this is not for consumption. Personally, I don't care if the person decides to consume it. They can consume it. It's delicious tea to begin with, and I probably think tea that's 30 years old is not going to make a difference. But I sold that for $19.99, and they were tiny. I mean, we're talking little tiny. So the fact that I bought it for such a cheap price and I was able to flip it is very nice. So I just want to say to everybody is keep an eye out for tea tins, cookie tins, medicine tins, pill bottle tins. If you see these type of tins, and like I said, flip it over, check the date. If it's made in England, made in Scotland, made in Germany, preferably England seems to be the most common, but if you see it, grab it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this small informative video, and like I said, I will be doing more and more videos, so please hit the notification button, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, concerns, leave it at the bottom. I'll get right back to you. So with that, good luck thrifting, good luck hunting for those unusual buys. Until next time, this is Melanie with Light Beams, Treasures, and Curiosities.